Hi, I'm Barry Denton, and we're here at the Bayou Bar Ranch today. And this is my wife.
I'm Lolly Denton.
And we're going to talk a little bit about just a handful of the bridles we use because we get asked about them all the time on a regular basis. And people are always saying, well, why do you use this or why do you use that? And we're pretty much bridle horse guys, and we love bridle horses, and that's what we make and train. And we may not do it in the exact tradition of the California Vaquero because we don't have 5 or 6 years to make a horse. We have to make a living because we show horses, so we have to speed up that process. So we're always we're trying to make a bridle horse in 2 to 3 years, and this is kind of what works for us. We go through the hackamore and the two-rein process, and after that we start transferring the horse into the bit. And so anyways, I got a few bits that we use, and I just wanted to explain them to you a little bit. This first one has got a Mona Lisa mouth with a little tongue relief. It's a pretty mild bit. Has Santa Barbara cheeks for good balance.
For me, one of the things, if I'm going to use this bit on a horse, what I look for is it's pretty heavy, but you know, so also there's cricket noise. Okay, so this is kind of a quiet cricket. So if I have a horse that uses a cricket a lot, this would work for him, yet still has the added weight.
Every bit is not for every horse, so that's why we have many, many different bits. And we have some bits that we'll use maybe once a week. Or maybe we'll use this bit on a horse for 6 weeks and then we'll change. I mean, the horse tells you what you need to do. So this next bit is also a very mild bit and a good two-rein bit, and it's known as a Salinas. It has Santa Paula cheeks. It's also very mild and usually a bit that a horse accepts rather quickly.
So this bit, one thing interesting about this bit is the headstall and the bridle hanger, which is the end of a spoon. And this is what the old vaqueros used to use. They used to find whatever they could to put silver on their bridles. So the interesting thing about the spoons and the bridle hangers is the release. It's a quick release. So when you pull a horse to correct it and give it its face back to reward it, it's quicker. Horses learn better. Some horses it's too much. Again, so each horse is an individual, but I love the bridle hangers because I think it ups my game a little bit.
Now this next one is a common half-breed, and you know, I think a half-breed works on a horse for a little while, and it's a good transition bit, maybe from the Mona Lisa or the Salinas to the Spade, but I don't think it's a bit that helps preserve the mouth like the Spade does. This has Santa Barbara cheeks and the Elko star on it, and once again, you know, just wonderful balance. Horses love to hold that bit in their mouth.
And so, you know, again about this bit, Barry probably won't tell you, but he made this bit a few years ago, and it's my go-to bit on any horse that, as I'm transitioning into a bigger bit, first time I put a big bridle on in their face, you know, it's just so well balanced, and it has just the right weight for kind of an intermediate stop.
And this next bit is a Spade, and it was made by Jim Paul, the NRCHA Hall of Fame trainer. A wonderful bit maker and a wonderful horseman, and one thing I really love about Jim's bit is it's very loose. And the looser these are, the more feel they have, the less they intimidate the horse. You go to pick up the shoulders and move that horse around, he's not scared of this mouth. But this mouth, this Spade mouth with the braces and the rollers, it helps preserve the mouth over a length of time. So this is kind of a finish bit, and this is kind of where we like to get to. Again,
just like Barry said, this is what you're aspiring to have in your horse. The thing that I like about this bit is the thinness of the shanks of this bit.
Well, just to recap, I'd like to point out just a couple of things, but all these bits are very loose jawed. That's what we like, that's what we prefer. You can do it any way you like, but this is our system and it works for us. Those are probably the two most important things in a bit are the looseness and the
thinness of the cheeks.
thinness of the cheeks. But you know, every horse is different, and some horses will like a heavier bit, and that's fine, and there's lots of different ways to achieve that. But I can't emphasize enough how vital the thin cheek is to preserving your horse. You know, I don't have a lot of time to get into bridling today and all that, and how it works there on the horse, but maybe we'll do that down the road.
You kind of have to have a passion for finding the right bit for the horse. One of the most exciting things that I think that for me is if I find a new bit or Barry brings a new bit home, I get to hold it in my hands and I say to myself, I know that bit's going to work on the roan horse or something like that, and you kind of get an idea of what the way the horse's mouth is and how he's formed, on what bit he'll like. We enjoy our bits and we enjoy our life, so thanks for listening in.
Thank you so much. This is Barry Denton and Laurel Denton from the Bayou Bar Ranch.